Hello guys, this is Ahmed from Shellbreaks and we are here just to take a tour for our new free reg X-Reg. First of all, I'm just assuming that you guys are familiar with Dreamwall. You can just go to the website of or GitHub of Dreamwall and just get this version. This version setup is straightforward. Just drag and drop this file here in the scene and you get it. So once this done, you can just open the Dreamweaver for the first time if this is prompted and navigate to the JSON file provided along with the rig. So let me just open the file and see how it goes. So once we are opening the file, it is loading now. It will be prompting, prompt out from Dreamwall asking about the images of the picker. Where are my images? Not sure if I got the correct path for them. Just like you are going to see in a few moments. So here it is coming. Yeah. So just navigate to the folder with the images. It removes the red color, update, and you will be getting the pickers right away and file is loaded. If you have this oversaturated blue, you can just turn this on. The other thing, if you open the file and for some reason you get seeing is sluggish, this is my ass is leaving. You can get this guy here and try to set a couple of keys, you know, just random couple of keys, just this one, and go for 10. Everything is sluggish, you know. So go for rotate. Fractions, maybe translate and rotate. So once is this done, my is awake again. Everything should be like very light to go. Can even delete these keys, I guess, because okay. So here every other part is working fast again. So this is just like a triggering for my evaluation. Just let me delete everything and delete selected. Yeah. So we have clear thing. Some other machines are not requiring this. Sometimes, some other time not. So just in case if you have this issue, drag can be, you know, waking up this way. So everything is smooth now, fast and easy. And yeah, I'm leaving a frame rate here just to check this out. I'm having other machine, newer one, with frame rate are crazy, going over the 50, maybe 30, 40, I'm not sure, but it was crazy to me. The rig is not super light under the hood. It is overloaded, kinda. Still bipedal thing, but we tried to overload everything so we can get the feedback from the guys animating over around the globe. What they liked, what they didn't like, what they wish to have every time, what they don't like to see again. So yeah, let's start as the rig. So let's agree before starting anything that we have like something we call internally visibility center. This is the master visibility. You can hide entire parts of the rig if you want to focus on other parts. Arms, you can have like legs. You can even hide left, right part if you need for some reason. So, this is some way to work with. You can even, if you are familiar with the controls, everything is good in your mind. You can use this right away without even seeing the controls. But yes, I'm not a fan of this. But if you are, so let be it. Um, for the neck, So we have the regular thing. We have two controls. One is the main head, other is the offset. If you want to layer your animation for some reason, many animators are fond of having this type of controls. But the local roulette controls, regular ones, are on the black one. So mind this. What our local world, as you might be familiar with, is it's just if we rotate the chest to control and want to have like this is good in walk cycles and run cycles and such. So just to have like the head acting like chicken head, kinda. So the head is stabilized. If you want to use like a position lock along with the stretch and squash, so you can lock the head in place. You can use this both local world position. I mean translation. This followist thing is. I'm sure that most of you will not be needing this, but it was added because some animator was having like he was animating his character using the center of mass, so he was actually moving the character in the space and leaving this behind. So when this guy is just going in curve and in the opposite way for the main controls, road controls. So when he switches the local world thing, the head is like squeezed like an owl naked owl head turning back, which is not desirable thing. So in this case, we would like to make the waist is the walled space for the head. So this is why this guy is here. I will not spend time replicating the issue, but I think you got the idea. The other thing, every limb is having like a master control is having the attributes for the rig itself. So in this case, it is the root of the control here. Root control for the neck. You can even move this a little bit if you want to cheat a little bit on some poses. We have many things just like stretch and squeeze thing. Let me just explain. So if you move this up or down, you know that it doesn't change the length of the neck by any means. But if you just want this to, just stretch a little bit, but not squeezed, just like this, it goes up but doesn't go down. So it is. You can go the squeeze thing. So it goes both up and down. But if you have like want to just do like maintaining volume thing, so you have like both up and down with volume, you can just need to multiply this a little bit more to make the effect a little bit pronounced. So in this case, I have this, little bit squeeze. I know this is kind of not cartoonish effect, but sometimes we need to do like a little bit of cheating on few frames to get the illusion of like mass shifting or something. So I think you have the local wallet for the root too, very rarely used, I guess. So this was one thing. You have limit stretch thing. So sometimes you don't want your animator, if you are animation supervisor, just to go crazy with such stretches and such things. So we can turn this on. By default, the default length of the neck is just 2.8 something. He set the default limit max is double of this value, so we can just lower this a little bit, like 3.5, so it doesn't go beyond 3.5 up. So yeah, no more. And below, we can just limit this to the lower. I mean like this one. Let's just decrease the effect of volume C. So it doesn't go below this, doesn't go over more than this. So I'm not sure if this is of use for somebody here, but as said in the beginning, we are adding everything into this rig. So you guys decide if we need this or not. It's easily stripped down because the tools you are using just can customize anything almost. So for visibility thing, this is the master FK. sorry. Oh yeah, still local world enable. So yeah, can turn this off again. So have like a bending neck, regular bending, instead of picking three controls and trying to, moving them in and out. You can even translate this one, and it will be obeying the squash and stretch rules set by these values or attributes, but we can keep this free. Can increase the volume thing if we need. Don't have. So translate is good. So it is one in all in one. Sorry, control. So if we, for some reason, we would like to have the Nick FK, we still have these guys to be visible. And these guys are not only rotatable, but they are translatable. So yeah, can easily do whatever. So yeah, this is one more thing. Let me just turn off this one so it is not, you know, disturb our action or demo. So squash stretch, volume, and we have last thing, which is palm scale. It is just, I was lazy myself, naming this one. So it's just palm scale. If you see here, it just scales up and down the head. So it can go like minus whatever. So oh yeah, so can go just like this. If you see scaling down, I have like sharp fall off, so we can increase the fall off. It will be much more visible in other limbs, but you get it. I'm sure you get it. So it is kind of crazy. And yeah, I think that's it for the neck. I have twists and such tweaks, but yeah, we have like visibility for IQ offset. You can turn this on off. Secondary Bosch control. Ignore for extra thing. Bosch controls are that type of controls that have each one in most areas uh, are having like minor effect, but it really makes a difference when it is combined with correctives. You have access to these Bosch controls. Most of the time, you're not needing to visit these guys too much unless you have very specific extreme thing. As you see, they are having very minor, not attached to the surface, but you still can tweak the shape using these guys. Make sure that you zero the values before moving to the next, pose or something, so they are not having like a weird bulges in your animation because they are automatically triggered by their nature. You only have access to their transform attributes, so can edit them if needed. Face is kind of self-explanatory. We will not spend so much time here. Smart blink, yeah. FK controls. If these guys have like, uh, they only have black eyes, killer eye only. So I'm not sure if you will be needing to have like eye rolls, unless you the fleshy eyelids. So moving to the spine because it is pretty similar to the neck. It's almost the same, yeah. It's almost the same. We have like squash and stretch things, just like okay attributes here in this one. Twist, squeeze, volume thing, limit thing. It has the limit thing, so we can see. Yeah, yeah. So self-explanatory. Let me turn off everything regarding the squash, squeeze, and volume change. if you rotate this guy, the chest one, yeah, by the way, you have the same offset thing. You can turn this on and off. If you move this thing, so you will be noticing that it doesn't affect anything below here. So you can simply decide how much this will be affecting the curve of the spine. So yeah, as you see, you can do the same here for the hip. Now it doesn't. Now it does. Yay! So you can have like quick arches right away. And of course, the middle red one is having like quick effect here. Can tweak these guys. So straightforward. The other, you know, the other thing about the spine controls, especially the mid ones, are this, that every single control of these guys have like a local twist effect. You can turn this on and off here if you don't like this one. So you can have twist, and you can have a scale effect, and this is localized to the area of the controller. Yeah, you have the twist, you have the scale. It's just mimicking that this guy has like a middle age, uh, you know, Billy. So this is some kind of helpful and some posing. Not to mention that we are having like, sorry, this breathing thing, just like scaling up. We have like a breeze attribute, it just raises up and down. And this Billy breeze thing, you have this guy too. And just to mention, we have like tweakers here. These are just here to tweak the latissimus dorsi a little bit if you just need to have more or less wings here. And for the pectorals, also if you need to push the shape or change the shape a little bit. So yeah, I think that's yeah. The other thing we have like two again, as you have already seen, you have like two centers. One is child to the other one. This is some animators are calling the other one is like the fly control when the character is going to do like backflips and such things. So this is why they are here. Some other guys are moving the center, one center doing the translate and the other is the rotate. The other thing is just hip only control. This only just isolate the hip movement without affecting too much the spine above. So for the hip here, you're just like moving this, twisting or affecting the other guy. If you just want to do like a walk cycle and just want to do like hip sway without affecting too much the body or the torso, so it is your choice. See, this guy is also, you know, scalable a little bit. So yeah, moving to the arms. 18 minutes, too much. And as you see here, just like you have the clavicle following along. So it is just optional, you know, don't have to have this one. It is your decision, you know. So if we have this one and just don't want the clavicle to follow along, so go to the clavicle and just disable the FK auto clavicle. You can increase, decrease, of course. The same goes for the IK multiplier. It is by default is 0. But it is fleshy, it is much more organic to have this guy turned on by default. So yeah. And you have like this guy here, just like to increase or decrease the width of the shoulders. And for the FK, for the FK controls, you have like a local world thing. I'm not gonna. Okay, I will explain this. Just like this one, if turn on this for the right arm, you see, this is, staying in place, and this one is just following along with the torso or the body. So this is good for walk cycles. So just like that. So the other important thing that you have limb scale for the arm section underneath. For the shoulder, you have like arm, limb scale for this area, and this guy is having like limb scale for the other area. Just good for change the size or the volume for your character limb. And the other good thing about the RFK, just like it is broken, you can do whatever in any direction. It goes a good range. So other good thing, I have a good things here. So you can translate. You are not limited to rotate. So the other thing, you have like FK elongation. It is. So I'm not sure why this is not working. Yeah, Maya. Okay, escape. No. Okay, this is just Maya. So we have like IK stretch. Sorry, FK stretch, which is just elongation. Just change the size or the length of the limb. And every FK control is having like its own rotation order thing. And the other thing about FK, many things about FK. So we still have like FK offset. So these guys are the gimbal guys, the black ones. Okay. So I think that's it for FK. For IK, let's switch to IK. We're having like what? Foot roll, hand roll in this case. So we have like many things. That's the stretchability, IK stretch. So we can move this and combine this with volume, and we have this, so on and so forth. For the IK, the very first thing that you see, just we have two controls. One is aligned with the hand, and the other is aligned with the world. So both are, for some animators like to have the IK controls aligned with the world, so they can do like walk cycles hands-free using the IK, and the other guys are not happy with this. So we have best of both worlds, but just mind that the spaces are on the black one. So you can have the hand, chest, hip, follow, and whatever waist. But we have a specific special one here, which is the external one. The external one, once this is chosen, you have this locator shaped control. It is NURB curves, but it's shaped just like locator. This one is just like custom one. If you want to constrain this to another external part of the body or even internal, but just constrain this to whatever you like. So once this done, this is your new space. So you can turn this on and off or whatever. It is just your custom. You don't need to dig inside the rig and find the groove, and so this is just external link to whatever you like. Okay, so this is something about the IK one. We have like visibility. We have spaces here too, but of course with different spaces for the elbow. Ball vector. We have like visibility for on hand controls, which are the same for foot rolls and such. These controls. Sorry. So I think this nav, yeah, it is enabled. I know this thing when it happens. So you have like foot roll thing, like banking and such things. These are not visible by default. And you have the movable knees, it is just the elbows, but again lazy to name this in the code. Okay, so you have these guys. You have like local world for these guys, so you can stay in place, and you have ball vector, so this is locked to the ball vector, so you can stay in place. So if you are have like elbow on the table or follow whatever. I have volume sync for this section, so once volume is enabled, I have like, so volume changes in this area, but not in this area. So just to make this two ways, we just need to visit this movable part, which is like a minor tweaker here. Is just enable the volume here. So you have like, and of course you can do multiply, whatever thing. So this is for the movable. So curvy controls, as the name implies, it just to do like curving for the limb. They are having even secondary controls to them, not the secondary controls. You have curve visibility, so you can even like see how this affecting. And the good thing about this, okay, control, yeah, that every single control has like a twist and scale effect, just like before, like the spine, you have like a scale effect, have like a twist effect, so you can adjust area, not affecting the other area as much. So this is good for some posing thing, and you can scale up this area, scale down, of course. So every part is complementing the other part. So that's it, and yes, this is for the curvy secondary or just secondary. We have like link control. It is simple but effective. This is just to link your object to the hand, regardless this hand being in IK or FK mode. It just follows the hand regardless, and you still have the control to follow, to adjust your object. So if your object has a control and you link it to this one, you still have like an offset control using this one. And what else for the arms? Push controls. Okay. Push controls are effective here. Much more pronounced effect. So you see this green one is going a long way. So this is for the biceps. Again, this is like having minor effect, but not stuck to the surface. But you can tweak to, if you just know the right one, you can tweak the shape of your arm if you like. So this is for the arm. I think that's it. Leg is just exact the arm, except for few things. You have accidentally turned off the legs. So we have like, sorry, we have here just follow waist. So in case that we need the legs to follow the waist while being in IK mode. So not, you know, and you have the leg in divided in three parts. So I have foot roll. You have this extra control thing for the toes. You can rotate this one, and you can even scale this one. Come on, man. So can do quite things. Yeah, I have forgot something, which is the, again, the palm scale here. Just that you can scale up the hand, and if you turn off the fall off, you see that the scale. Yes, this is what I was talking about. You can do like fall off. So this is actually proportionally scaling up and down. You still have the feature in the feed, but the bad thing about the feed that they are not changing the pivots of foot roll to fit the new scale. So you see that the pivots are all the pivots. Scale is good, but be careful when you are using this, because you see this dig inside. I need to fix this in future. So again, this is the feet. I think that the same is everything is the same in the feet for just like the arm. We just don't need to replicate whatever we have seen before, we have said before. So this is the fingers, tiny but yet full of surprises. Just using the magic one, which is this guy. That's the scale. You can choose to affect the thumb or not along your animation. It is animated. So yeah, can use do fast, So can use the fist just like this and use this control to do like quick cupping. Be careful not to move this that much. Okay, so can use this again, maybe again. Okay, can use the scratch controls, which are the red arrows here. I call them scratch because they are mimicking scratching the surface here. This is almost a typical IK behavior. And we have these master controls. Just move, rotate, scale in all axes. Okay, scale here. Just do a lot of things. So, and just want to point out that the push controls here are very prominent, has like a very prominent effect, because they are forming the knuckles. Sorry. So we have like push controls here. You can, as you see, you can hide many control types. So we have like a push control visibility. So you see here, if we just move rotate the scale, you are already forming or revisiting the knuckle shape. You can redefine the shape if you like. You can use this to do like streak effect or something. So yeah. And yeah, what is left is the IK mode. Just let's change these guys to IK mode. Yeah, this is the IK master. No need to explain what this is going to do. Just like this one. You have the ball vector thing. So this is one here. We have like another thing. You can even decide if this one is following or not following the master control. So yeah, you can stay in place if needed. So you can do this one and decide to have IK stretch. If you enable IK stretch, you have like, yeah, let me just explain this. You have both secondary controls. These blue guys are just to adjust the knuckle area without affecting the before or after. Or IK tweakers, which is, yeah, this one. If we enable stretch, let me just I'm trying to explain this, so hold on with me, please. Tweakers. Let me hide these guys. So if I'm using these guys here, I do like dragging effect. If we do like knuckle stretch without eye key stretch, so it is just stretching the area without affecting anything else. We don't have a stretch in the entire finger. But if we enable both, we have like eye key stretch. So we have to have both too. So it stretches while having this effect. So you see that? Maybe not making so much sense, but it might help someone here or there. So yes, I think that's it. Hope that I didn't miss anything. If you have any questions or suggestions, or if you have whatever you have in mind regarding this character, just send me a mail or visit our Facebook group or send a mail on the website. Just keep an eye off on the website because we are releasing a few things to come soon. And just watch our contribution for regional modeling of characters and let us know what do you think. Thank you very much. Have a nice one. Thank you for following up and just staying that long with the video. Hope that helps you. Happy animation. Bye bye. One more thing regarding the limbs here that we have like it is called volume and twist controls. So for volume controls, it is another way to alter or adjust, manipulate the volume of the limb part. So if we turn on this volume on and off here, right away we get like change in the shape. So if we just translate this one, we decide where the volume changer is going to happen, and we can increase decrease this one. So yeah, this is another one of changing the shape of the character, little bit more, little bit less. So make it thinner or thicker. It's just up to you. So it is just another way to play around with the shape of the character. So that's one thing. Okay, translate again. Maybe scale all the way, and so on and so forth. So this is the same thing here. We can turn this on. Can just make this change the shape. So yeah, I think you got the idea. So we have like so combined with something just like the Balm scale and such, you can get Hulk version of your character. So the other thing is that is the twister control. Ignore the wave; it is not working fine for this one. Should have removed this. But sometimes you have like poses with twist is working. Sorry, twist working fine, but you need to alter for some reason the twist. Let me just take this an example. For you have now you have two controls for controlling the twist over the bar to forearm. So it is just a minor tweaker for the twist shape. Sometimes when you have like a still image or something, you need to have these guys. I know there is another alternatives that we have already explained using the in-betweens and such, but these guys are like a kind of permanent effect if you just want to change the shape over the course of your entire animation with having like actual animation control to be paused or something. That's it. Again, this is goodbye for real this time. Have a nice one.